I'm Andrea Sinclair. I'm a registered holistic nutritionist, and I'm very excited to introduce to you our group transformation program, something that we're really excited about, using the cutting edge science behind Isagenix, a range of products that are just really changing health and wellness paradigms. With me today, I've got Dr. Evan Hill, who's been a chiropractor for over 20 years. And Brian DeCastro, who is a personal trainer and wellness coach as well. And together we're going to show you what could be possible for you. But first, I just want to show you a disclaimer. Basically, what this disclaimer is saying that the products work, you just have to put them in your body. And if you're interested in earning a bit of income or just to help pay for your products, all you have to do is share with one person and you start to earn income. So let's talk about you now. Are you living your best life? I know that I wasn't. I found Isagenix over 15 years ago, and I really was not living my best life. I was run down, I was exhausted, and just feeling a lot of stress. And I was lucky enough to know Dr. Evan Hill, and he suggested that I go on this program, the Isagenix program. And it shocked me actually with what a transformation it made. And it kind of led me actually to becoming a nutritionist because I had no idea that food mattered as much as it does. And it just made such a huge difference in my life. I was struggling with some medical issues. My doctor was not pleased with my blood levels on certain counts and was wanting to put me on medication. And I begged and pleaded with her to just let me try and do it naturally, that I would improve my diet. And I did that for a month, came back and she told me, no, I don't see any changes. I'm afraid we're going to have to go for the medication. So I asked her one more time, please let me try. And she said, all right, but you have to go see a dietitian. And I was lucky enough that Evan suggested the Isagenix program. And to me, it looked like taking my body to the spa for a month. So it sounded like a great idea. The decision was effortless. And I found within a week or two, I was just feeling incredibly great and starting to lose weight, which I didn't think was possible. And by the end of the month, I felt amazing. I lost a significant amount of weight and I went on to lose more weight for the next couple of months. Altogether lost about 30 pounds. But it was the mood and energy that really felt amazing. And when I went back to my doctor, she said, wow, your blood levels are back to normal range. And that was within a month. So that really got my attention. So are you living your best life? There's maybe some small goal or something that you'd really like to achieve. Maybe you don't think it's even possible, but it could be something just really simple, like eating better. Maybe you just want to feel a little better. I think most of us want to look better. That's always room for improvement there. Or perhaps move better and generally just do better. I think we all kind of secretly know there's more we could do. And we just somehow just can't quite get ourselves, motivated to do it. And I found with the Isagenix program, because you're feeling better, you're eating better, you're looking better, you really do better. It really changes your life significantly. So let's take a look at some transformations. These are all people who've done the IsaBody contest, which you'll hear about a little bit later. It's free to enter. And you can see after a couple of months, people have really made transformations. And actually, some of these people have done more than one contest. But as you can see, they've really made difference in their life and lost a significant amount of weight. But it's not just about weight loss. You'll see in the next slide that people are just generally changing their body composition. It's really a body composition program. So if you want to lose weight, this is the program for you. If you want to gain lean muscle and bulk up a bit, it's also the program for you. It's a pretty amazing system. And it's really just helping the body be the best it can be, quite frankly. I'd like to introduce Dr. Evan Hill now. As I mentioned, Evan Hill is a chiropractor. He has 3 children. His wife is also a chiropractor. And at the moment, he's on quite a journey with his family because he's moved from Canada down to Costa Rica. really wanting to live the best and healthiest life. Evan has made a big difference in my life. I've already told you what happened with the transformation, and I don't know where I'd be without him right now. It's just made such a huge difference in my life. So, Dr. Evan Hill.
Thank you so much, Andrea, and you made a huge impact on my life as well. And it's been awesome to share this journey and friendship with you. Okay, so what I want to do is share with you what this program is all about, and this is something that we created for people to do as a group. So you don't have to do it as a group, but we have taken this program that you see in front of you here, and with all the results that you get from it, which I'm going to share with you in a second, but wrap this up with the elements that really add to someone's success. So I'm going to share real quick my journey, and Andrea shared hers with you. Mine, I started Isagenix at the age of 29 years old, and I was about 3 years at a chiropractic college. My wife and I, we were under tremendous financial stress, and I could not function properly between meals. It's like my blood sugar was crashing. I couldn't focus properly. My energy was low. I was pretty much napping every single day. I was just exhausted. I think really from the stress of life. And yeah, when I played sports, I had nowhere near the energy or endurance I had when I was younger. And yeah, and I was referred to Isagenix by a patient. I didn't expect really anything at all. I had patients all the time bringing products to me. Everybody says how great their products are, and organic ingredients, this and that. And I never really noticed any positive changes with any of them. It just was kind of taking them on blind faith that they were going to help, and really didn't notice anything. And I was very shocked with the Isagenix program. It was in my first week, changed my life. And that's why we call this group the Group Transformation Program, as it is transformational without a doubt. And I'm on a completely different path in my life because of Isagenix. And here I am. It's like 16 years later, sharing Isagenix with everybody I can, because it is truly a gift. So for what happened for me was, within days, I felt like I shifted out of that state of stress, and I started to get excited about life again. It was hard to imagine that my brain was functionally different. I was thinking differently. Things were clearer. I wasn't napping anymore. I had great energy. I was playing sports at a much higher level. I wasn't crashing between meals. I could focus even if I didn't have a meal, and it was night and day. I started craving healthier foods, and I've continued on with this. My wife did the program, and I'll share a little bit about her results later on. And my kids, they've been taking the Isagenix products since they were weaned off breast milk, as this was really the best nutrition we could find for them, especially for breakfast. So that's that. So these are the types of experiences that people have. Okay, so the first one is stubborn fat loss. Improving people's cognitive abilities. So a lot of people are experiencing cognitive decline, especially with what's been going on with the pandemic, and just people have noticed their functioning is not as good as it used to be. It helps people with releasing inflammation. So people have joints that are aching, or general body aches. This is going to help remove that. It helps with eliminating unhealthy cravings. This is huge, and it's the big reason for this is that when your body is properly nourished, it is not trying to pull in nutrition all the time. And unfortunately, we reach for the wrong things when we're deficient. So this program eliminates that. Helps with increasing energy and vitality. Sleeping improves dramatically, helping build lean muscle mass. So you can be releasing fat and preserving or actually building lean mass at the exact same time. And also it helps improve your immune system function. So as I said, we've taken this program and we've wrapped it in a supportive community. So what we do is we meet on a weekly basis. It's on a Saturday morning, and it's just a short 30 to 45 minute Zoom. And we share how our week's been, what our focus is. And on there is professionals from our team. So Andrea, who is a holistic nutritionist, is there. Brian, who's going to be sharing in a few minutes. He is a holistic fitness and lifestyle coach. And so they're listening to the entire call, and at the end, bringing tons of value to you based on what it is that you've brought up. So if you have questions or things that you're working through, we're there to support you through that. And lastly, we have built-in accountability measures. So you could actually come each week with a score for your week. Now you don't have to, but we find that people that are checking in on their sleep and their water intake and their exercise and these sorts of things, that and they come with a score based on those things, it really gives them a lot of information as to how they're doing from a week to week basis. And again, this is a voluntary thing. You don't have to do that, but it's something that we've created that people are noticing massive results with. So I'm going to focus a little bit more on this specific product. It's called the Isagenix shake. Isagenix has put together a really great video to explain what really makes this shake special. First of all, it is a complete meal. And so it's going to be used instead of making your own meal for 2 meals a day during the program. So this video that I'm going to share with you now is going to explain what is so special about the shake and why would you actually use this instead of whole food. So here we go.
Look at that big old pile of goodness. Each one of these fruits and veggies is chock full of the vitamins your body needs. We're talking full vitamin diversity. But at Isagenix, we look at that pile of organic goodness and ask, how do we make it into a pile of betterness? Which isn't a word, but stay with me. Our answer, whole blend. It's new, and it's a better way to get all of the nutrients and vitamins your body needs to eat, feel, and live better. How is whole blend better than just diving in face first and eating all these foods? Well, for one, that's not how normal people eat food. And for two, vitamins. Now that's a new word. You might not have ever heard that word before. So I'll say it again and slower. Vitamins. That's right, Isagenix is making vitamins better. Stick with me because to understand this, we got to get a little sciencey. Where to start? Spinach. That's a good one because inside spinach you can find vitamin B6. There it is. And if you look inside B6, what's that? Yep, those are vitamins. 6 different kinds of vitamins to be exact. Now you might ask, why can't I just have my B6 out of the bottle? You can, and that's good. But that B6 is made out of only 1 vitamin, and the last time we checked, 6 vitamins is better than 1. Which is why with Whole Blend, you get all 6 vitamins in your vitamin B6 extracted from organic spinach. And that's just B6. There are lots of vitamins that come from lots of organic veggies in this Whole Blend. The Whole Blend shake has high-quality, undenatured whey protein from grass-fed cows. Don't eat dairy? No problemo, amigo. Turns out plants have more to offer than just vitamins, and our plant protein comes from fava beans, mung beans, and peas. Then, Whole Blend combines all that high-quality protein with vitamin goodness, adds in just a pinch of sweet to craft a simple shake that provides maximum nutrition. Imagine all the work and money and science and trips to the store it would take for you to get all this nutrition your body needs. It's enough to make your head and your grocery budget explode. But there's no need for those explosions because Isagenix has done all that for you and made it into a simple, affordable meal. Whole Blend. And all of that is what makes Whole Blend better. Whole Blend is another secret to the art of well-being that can only be found with Isagenix.
Okay, so that video, as you can see, it makes eating healthy and balanced and getting all the nutrition your body needs very, very simple and convenient. It just takes about 2 minutes. blend your shake, drink your shake, and away you go. And you can count on it having everything you need, tasting great, and your body feeling better every single time. So there's a few points that I want to add to why it is that we have chosen Isagenix for our family and to recommend it to other people. And it really comes down to how Isagenix is as a company. It's really hard to find a company that is really doing things right. And that comes from sourcing the ingredients from responsible farming practices where the soils actually have nutrition in them, to choose organic ingredients, to test the products for any residues that may be potentially harming your body, to use the top quality ingredients. So they're using grass-fed whey protein, which is really the top level. It's extremely beneficial to our body, as we are built with proteins. We need to have a high quality protein that is easy for the body to assimilate. And that is the gold standard. It's the grass-fed whey protein, and that's what they use. And what also means a lot to us is that there are no red flags on the ingredient list. And red flags for us are anything artificial. So many companies are using artificial colors, preservatives, sweeteners. They're using GMOs, all kinds of nonsense products that have no business in our body, and they just take us away from the miracle as to what we should be. And so this is a great reset for people to get away from all that garbage so they can really feel how their body is meant to perform. So a lot of people want to know about studies, and Isagenix has done some really amazing studies to really back up what we already knew. Isagenix has been creating results, amazing results, for hundreds of thousands of people since it began in 2002. This is one of the studies that they did. The University of Illinois did this one, and what they did was they compared Isagenix to the Heart Healthy Diet, which is the medical gold standard for helping people get healthy, which really means just eating healthy meals 3 times a day and cutting out all the garbage food and having healthy snacks. And Isagenix blew this program out of the water because it's so nutritionally dense, and a lot of other reasons as well. But one of the big factors is the nutrition side of it. So 56% more weight loss, twice as much abdominal fat loss, which is an area where your body holds a lot of toxins. We'll come back to that in a minute. And then also better improvements in cardiovascular markers. Then they did this study, continued it on for an entire year. Now, this is very rare for a weight loss focus to be that long. And the reason for that is because most people will actually revert later on in their program. But the Isagenix people didn't do that. So the Heart Healthy Diet people, they did. And you can see that there. They regained their weight. They regained the body fat, abdominal fat. Their lean body mass percentage decreased. And those improvements in the cardiovascular system were not maintained. Where in the Isagenix program, people, they continued to release the fat. They continued to increase lean muscle, and they continued with those cardiovascular benefits. So this is Nicole. She started with the program about a year ago, and she's released now over 60 pounds in the program. And when she talks about it, she feels like right now in her life, anything is possible, where she had really been down on herself and became that person that she never wanted to become. Just really had no energy, wasn't excited about life, and really didn't have control over what she was eating or how she felt. And she is on track. She's shared the program with over 10 people now. Really, people just coming to her, so excited about what they're seeing and the change in her. This is David. David's a dad of 2 young kids. He's working full time. He's got a stressful job, and he He had gained weight over a long period of time, and he had tried many different programs. Nothing worked for him. And his chiropractor referred him to the Isagenix program. And he has changed his life with this program. I saw pictures of him at Disney World walking his kids, and he looked like a fit, healthy dad. He's really taken his power back at work and really set up some good boundaries and some really good habits with his exercise and his nutrition, and he's really doing extremely well. So Isagenix has also done studies on the performance side. Isagenix has products that really help athletes. And so, you can see from these studies that it's really giving the body what it needs so the body can improve its strength performance, its cardiovascular performance, its endurance. It really has all those pieces to help people be their best, whether that's them living their daily lives, working, or performing in some sort of an activity, whether that be athletic or recreational. This is the part that I'm getting to be more and more excited about the older I get in years, because my goal is to continue to perform at a high level at later ages. So I'm 45 now, and I continue to feel incredible, and I can see the difference between others my age. I play basketball. I could play for 2 hours, whereas guys can play for half hour that are the same age as me. My body composition is in a great place, and this has a lot to do with the Isagenix products and their focus on the anti-aging side of things, which they do have a very specific product that helps with maintaining the length of our telomeres, which if you Google telomere health, it has a lot to do with longevity. And they've done a study to show that this particular product improves an enzyme that really is going to assist with us living longer and healthier lives. And Brian's going to talk about that. So here he is, Brian. He's going to share a little bit about his journey and when it took place, especially. But when I met Brian, he was, he had a career as a power lifter, but also he was the manager of one of the most prestigious gyms in Toronto. And so he was like overseeing all the trainers, and he really knows programming and nutrition and exercise, but he was in a jam himself, and that can happen. It was happening to me as a chiropractor. Just because we're in a health field doesn't mean we're, in amazing health shape. And so he really wanted to find something that he could use with his clients to help them. That was kind of like a plug and play system, and he would develop the exercise programs. So here he is 30 days later, after really being stuck with, and I'll let you share more about it, but 30 days, he trimmed the fat, and then he continued with building lean mass, just like the studies show. And, look at him here. He looks phenomenal. Like that's an inspirational body for a man to achieve. So this is telling you guys about my story. I really, as a young dad, I found myself not at all where I was before having kids. And I, looked in the mirror and I was like, wow, I need to put on some muscle mass. I do like to have a muscular physique. And so I got going with a program that a lot of other people used in Isagenix to put on lean muscle. And I was just working out 20 minutes a day. I was doing 2 of the whole blend shakes and 2 meals a day. And this is what happened in 6 months. And I ended up going on stage at a fitness competition and placing 3rd for my age group. First time, ever stepping on stage. And this is, really a testament to dads that want to lose weight or put on good, healthy weight. You could go either way with this program. And coming to the longevity element, so this is my wife and I. I'm 45, and this is how I look all the time. And this is how she looks all the time. Like, we're not worried about um, eating a certain amount of calories or anything like that, because our body tells us what our limits are. And it's this Isagenix program has helped us dial in with what really works for us and what doesn't. And every single morning we have that whole blend shake with the other product that Brian's going to talk about, which is the Isagenesis. That's how we start every day. And that's helped us be on track. Now, this is 15, 16 years that we've been continuing to move forward with this program. So I'm going to talk briefly about the economics. I find that most people on the program, they're either breaking even on what they'd be spending on food or actually saving money. So many people are picking stuff up out of sake of convenience, and it's costing them $7 to $10, maybe $12 every time they go to that regular place that, you know, has that convenient thing for them, rather than, you know, making their own food, for example. But even when we make our own food is so expensive now. It is hard to put together a balanced, complete meal for under $4. I would say it's impossible to create an organic, full balanced meal for $4. You know, you think about even an organic chicken breast and how much that would be, and then add in the other elements. So this average of $6 per meal per Canadian, I think it's probably more than this now. I think it's quite accurate. When we look at how much it is per meal in the Isagenix program, it is much more cost effective, and you can be sure that it's balanced with everything that your body needs. So I'm going to share with you briefly the 3 programs most people get started with. The first one is called the Basic Pack, and this has everything that you need to do the program, and actually works out to be 32 days. So you see there the 4 canisters of the whole blend shake, and that will last for 28 days. And then there's 4 days you're taking nutrition through liquid form, and these are called cleansing days. These are amazing reset days for your body. This helps with insulin sensitivity improving. This helps with energy. This helps with fat burning. There's so many health benefits to this, and it really helps people turn the corner on their health reset and improving their body composition. So that's the first program, and it's about, actually, this is a little bit dated, so now it's about $325 for the entire program, and it works out to be just over $10 per day. The next program is called the Premium Pack, which has everything the Basic Pack has, but it also includes a variety of snacks. I think this program is really great for people who have a little bit more caloric needs, maybe because they're more active or their job is more active. But it also is really helpful for people that struggle with healthy snacking. So some people really like crunchy, or they like chocolate, these sorts of things, and they don't feel like, or they would like to have something that would help bridge them to a healthier lifestyle. So Isagenix has these snacks that have that kind of fun factor to them, but they're actually going to help you, not harm you. It also comes with an excellent blender, so you can have that easy to make shake, whether it's at home or the office, and it's a dependable blender, and that's actually free of charge. So this program works out to be about $15 versus the Basic Pack. And then the last program is a Value Pack, which is the most comprehensive. It has the most nutrition out of all 3. And this one has more of a focus on people starting out at the gate with that healthy aging focus that I talked about. So people that are really specifically looking for body composition, but really looking to turn back the clock and get the right nutrition, help support their telomeres, get all of those key nutritional elements like our vitamin D and omegas. Those are included in this vitamin pack here, as well as in the organic greens. And that's starting at about $22 per day. So Isagenix is one of those things that when you get going on this program, you are going to look different, you're going to feel different, people are going to notice. And like Nicole, they're asking her, what are you doing? and you're gonna feel happy to share it with them because it's changed your life. And so we make that easy for you. We have a YouTube channel, and you just share the program. You just share the video. You could give them a more compressed intro than this video right now, or you could give them this whole video, and they can see all of the information that'll help them make a decision. And when you do share, you get rewarded for that. So if a couple people get started with the basic program, you can earn up to $230 for those 2 referrals. For the premium pack, it's $330, and the value pack, it's $554. So these are really generous upfront bonuses for really just sharing a video with people if they're asking what you're up to, and you pass it on to them. Isagenix rewards you for that, but not just one time. They're going to reward you consistently. Every time that person orders, Isagenix is going to reward you for that. Now, here's the part that I think is really setting Isagenix aside from so many other health-focused companies, and that is that they guarantee their products results for a 30-day program. So you could do 29 days, and if you're not totally satisfied, you could actually get your money back. So no questions asked. And really, I haven't had anybody do the program that has asked for their money back because the results are there. However, we have had people who have ordered the program and not opened the box, and they didn't get the results they wanted. And so they asked for their money back. And guess what? They got their money back. So it is there, and it can really help you feel like you're not taking any financial risk. Although you are actually going to be probably saving money, so it's actually a financial benefit. But just so you know that that's there for you. So I'm going to turn it over to Brian, Brian is a good friend of mine, and we've grown to be close friends through this journey of Isagenix. And as I mentioned, he is a holistic fitness and lifestyle coach. And what I really appreciate about him is how he brings the emotional and mental level into creating this balanced, healthy lifestyle and really helping people transform their lives in a way that's congruent for them. And so take it away, Bri.
Thanks, Evan. Welcome, everyone. Around that time when you saw that 90-day transformation from me, I was ready to just make a change. And I found that I tend to, when I make a decision, I just start and I don't wait for the perfect time. It happened to be late November going into the Christmas holidays, when people usually gain about 5 to 8 pounds over the holiday break. And I decided I was going to take it on anyways. So those pictures you saw and those changes you saw happen were during one of the most difficult times of the year to stay on track. So this really helped me break through at that moment, but also in the long term. And that being said, this pack we're sharing with you here is also a great option for those who may want to sort of tiptoe their way through the process and maybe move in slowly without doing the intermittent fasting. Or it's for someone that might have completed a lot of their, checked off a lot of their goals in their 30-day, 60-day process and want to find something that they can fall back on as a long-term maintenance. So what we call the Forever Pack includes the shake and isagenesis, which is the telomere support, which helps with anti-aging. And then the shake is just 1 shake a day. So I find I like to do this for either breakfast or lunch. And this is a very affordable option that you can just carry on through until your next challenge, or for as long as you need to maintain your weight or your goals that you've achieved. So I find this is a great option, and you can custom fit it with flavors, and you can always level up down the road as well. The other thing that we mentioned in the beginning was the IsaBody Challenge. I find it's a great opportunity for participants and users of the products to raise the bar, I would say, to really up level where you want to go next in your fitness. It's a group or a tribe community type of accountability opportunity as well. There's people online, Facebook groups, there's all kinds of groups of people that can work together. I find it as a fun competition, but not competing with others, but competing together. And there's also a financial incentive. Every time you complete the 4-month process, you get back a $200 voucher to go towards your next orders. And you can repeat this a number of times for up to $600 in returns per year. Okay, so it's a great opportunity. And for those who get really serious with the Isabody Challenge, there are cash prizes and opportunities to be put into the bigger level competitions. And those are some of the people that you see in the pictures at the very beginning of this presentation. So getting started is pretty easy. It was quite easy for me. You can either do it on the Isagenix website or on the app that they provide. The IsaLife app is very easy to do. You could custom build your order, and once you send it out, it arrives at your front door within days. So with the program that we're doing, we try to encourage people to get their products as soon as they can, and once they receive them, they can join us in the Saturday call that was mentioned earlier. And we will just we'll take it from there, and we'll hold your hand through it, and we'll take you through step by step. And every week you get the support you need to stay on track, ask questions, get expert advice. So we find that this has been the missing ingredient in the past, where to have a tribe or a group or community that can support you, not only in the beginning or the first 30 days, but as long as you need, and as long as you can, as long as you can enjoy. We found that the people that have been in the group for months now are still learning and gaining value and almost like leading and sharing inside of the group. So much evolution has happened inside of this group, and it's the people that make the big difference. So by this point, if you're ready to go, talk to whoever it is that shared this video with you. They can share with you the links that you need to get started, and you can just follow the steps there. If you're still hesitant or unsure, you probably have questions. So that's what we're here for. Whoever it is that shared with you here, they could probably answer questions too. We're here to make sure that you're ready to go and ready to begin your process and have success. So we're here, and we would love to have you on board with us and join the tribe. And we look forward to hearing from you.